What's going on? I'm Adam from Wallace Sound, and I'm backstage at Pika hanging out with the one and only Ryan Kirby. Man, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm so good. Stoked to be here with you. Fit for a King, back in Australia. So stoked he didn't wait another 8 years to return. How's it still going?
Oh, it's going amazing. It's so cool to see how many people know the new songs. So It's only been out for like 5 months now, but it seems like they're on par with the older songs, which is always cool.
I mean, it's no surprise. You've got one of the Australian greats, Lockie Keogh from Alpha Wolf, is on the album, so it's no surprise we're well familiar.
We love Australians, if you can't tell from our American tour packages when we put them together.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wanted to talk a bit about your discography. Back in the early days, pushing from those Christian themes to your personal faith now, what private doubts had you had to overcome to sit down and write a song like Begin the Sacrifice?
I think a lot of the record was more conceptual and based off of a show, especially songs like Begin the Sacrifice, The Temple, Witness the End, was all based off of a show called Midnight Mass.
Okay.
It was kind of playing in the background too while we were writing a lot of the record. It's on Netflix, but it's basically like just about a false prophet leading the whole congregation to something bad. So I don't do any giant spoilers for people that want to watch it, but it inspired kind of like the story behind all of that. And because we're 8 albums deep, we've put out like 100 songs and probably written another 100. So we want to find cool things to write about, and it kind of translates to a lot of my opinions on politics and religion. I think a lot of politicians and a lot of religious figures prey on desperate, hurt people.
Yeah,
absolutely. So that's kind of a theme too, like to relate it to real life.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Well, you did say you're 8 albums into the game, making you a veteran of the metalcore kind of community. What's your thoughts on the state of metalcore in the modern day?
It's like better than it's ever been, at least since I've started touring, which was like around, like actually real full-time touring was like 2012 is when I started. It's funny, that's 14 years ago now. But I know shows are bigger now than they've ever been. The fact that there's even bands like Sleep Token or Bad Omens or Spirit Box, the list goes on, that can play to 4,000 plus people. I mean, that was never happening like early on when I started touring. It was like maybe the absolute largest band in the whole genre could play 4,000 people.
If they're lucky.
Yeah, now there's like, I mean, tonight with the Plot and you in Australia, where there's going to be over 4,000 people at it. And they're a band that's been around as long, if not longer, than our band.
Absolutely, yeah. So knowing that from like when you first started playing in bands, it was kind of deathcore bands. A few years ago, you sat down with our boss Brownie on a tour you guys did a few years ago. I think it was the Medical Snitches tour, and you spoke about the possibility of a deathcore EP.
Yeah.
How's that going?
I don't know because Witness the End is a song that would have been on it, and we just put it on the record.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's one of those things because we wrote 15 songs for Lonely God, so that means there's 3 that aren't out yet. But it was just like, we can't write 15 for this and also write an additional 5. It's like 20 high quality songs is hard. It's hard to write even like 8 high quality songs. So
do you ever get that itch though to go back to your deathcore days in some regard?
I think sometimes, but I think it's more like we write a song like Witness the End or something, and it kind of scratches the itch, and then maybe that over time we have like multiple throughout our albums, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm in the mood, then I'm not in the mood, but it ends up on records.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Are we going to get Landon out for a guestie tonight?
We're not playing Technium on this run. Didn't want to put any pressure on him to come up and do the part. Especially, I know how it is when you're doing like, I think it's their biggest, if not close to their biggest headliner they've ever done. And I want the first moment he goes out on stage to be a big moment for the Plot.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You just announced a huge US tour lineup. How'd you pick those bands?
We love Invent Animate. I mean, Trey, our drummer, is one of their writers, so it seemed natural. And we've just been around those guys for a very long time. 10-5-6, we had 1-5-6 on our last headliner, so naturally we had to get the other 5-6 band. And then Acres is just another band. I've worked with one of the members of their band in the past. They're just label mates. They're really, really good up-and-coming band. But unfortunately, there's not an Australian band on that tour. So
Yeah.
something's missing because our last headliner had Make Them Suffer. Then in 2023, we had Northlane and Alpha Wolf on the same tour. I mean,
Well,
now we need Polaris.
maybe we could circle.
Yeah.
We could circle back to that idea because you were yet to give us a headline tour in Australia.
Yeah.
When might we expect that?
I think hopefully next year. We have one off date in Sydney after the Plot New show sold out, and I was told that one's going to sell out. It's not like a huge venue. It's like a 550 cap, but for that to sell out, I think it's a good sign that we could come over and with a proper lineup and have some really good shows.
Is there any Australian bands you'd have your eye on and be like, I'd be keen to get them to jump on tour with us?
It's true. A lot of the bands I like are bigger than us.
Oh, really?
In Australia. Because I'd love to tour with Amity in Australia.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, would also love to tour with Polaris. We haven't toured with them at all yet. We've played some shows together. Obviously, I just love seeing because we've toured with Make Them Suffer and Northlane and Alpha Wolf, and we've got to play with Alpha Wolf over here. It'd be cool to see all these bands that we've toured with in the States and get to do like see their crowd in Australia.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of good Australian acts coming through.
There
I
is.
think like the next generation is just kind of starting to pop their head out.
I mean,
like,
Australia's always been just churning out amazing metalcore.
Never stops.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I might leave it here, but seeing as this is the Plot New tour, what's one plot twist in your career that you would relive and the one that you would erase?
A plot twist. I guess what do you mean by a plot twist? Just like an unexpected...
an unexpected kind of bump in the road that could have been positive or negative.
I think something... I mean, the pandemic was a kind of a big plot twist for everybody.
I think we could all erase that.
Yeah, we started our tour in 2019 for Dark Skies. It got canceled 5 shows in. And I always wonder if our band is bigger now, if we didn't have the pandemic and all that stuff never happened, if metalcore would be where it is. So that's kind of a plot twist
that's an interesting
because I wonder if it like kind of created a hunger during those 2 years, not just for the fans but also for the bands.
Yeah, wow.
And it kind of gives a reset.
Yeah.
Like man, I didn't realize how much I miss live music.
Yeah.
Until it was taken away.
Yeah, well,
from me.
these are the things like live music and sport. They're the things that kind of turn a black and white life into like Technicolor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that plot twist ended up making this genre as a whole just larger.
I like that. You're thinking for everyone there.
Yeah. It's. I thought about it for ourselves. I was like, well, I guess that applies for everybody.
Cool, man. All right, Ryan, thanks so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it.
You.
Thanks, man.